everyone, back for another review. This time we have another Blumhouse movie. Blumhouse has been really busy this year. We've had literally 3 movies in the span of about a month and a half, between Fantasy Island, The Invisible Man, and now the movie I'm about to talk about today. The movie that is so controversial that no one saw. Let's talk about The Hunt.
Where should I go? What should I do? I don't understand what you want from me.
The Hunt is a story about a group of people who are captured, left inside the middle, and wake up bound. They wake up gagged, and who there find out that they are in fact being hunted. That's the premise of the movie. No more needs to be said. This is, in all honesty, an action, thriller, satire that really is, and also a comedy. It's a black comedy at that. That really doesn't have a side. This is a movie that makes fun of everyone by either having the characters make fun of the left, or if they're on the left, they make fun of the right, but also have the left and the right make fun of, be more or less caricatures of the left and the right. So while it is political as far as the comedy goes, it's not really political as far as the overall theme of the movie. These people find themselves gagged, they find weapons, they find out that they're being hunted. We move on. One of the nice things about this movie is the fact that the beginning kind of tricks you into thinking, okay, where it leaves you wondering who is the main character. The movie is also not afraid to get gory. This is really gory and really surprising, especially who the gore happens to. It also is a very fast-paced movie. Even for a 90-minute movie, it literally goes ba 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 ba. There is no time for rest until literally about the last 20 minutes of the movie, by which time I go, oh shoot, we're near the end. There's not a lot of exposition in the movie. The violence is very graphic, in all honesty. There are some where they tone it down or they get back on. But this is a world where you're on edge. You're not sure as the audience member of who is doing what, why. And neither are the characters. So that leaves it kind of ranches up the suspense, and you kind of have to like sit there and pay attention and then say, what do you think this is going on? This has a pretty good cast for a Blumhouse movie. It has Betty Gilpin, I believe her name is pronounced, who is Lady Liberty from the Glow series, Ike Barinholtz from the Mindy Project. He was also in Suicide Squad. He was also the other father in Blockers. Ethan Suplee, I believe his name is pronounced, who is Randy from My Name is Earl. He was also had a little part in The Wolf of Wall Street. And even Hilary Swank is in this movie. I don't know why. And I also want to talk about the last action scene. The last action scene is shot really well. The only thing I didn't like about, and it's a long action scene too, and it has, much like the rest of the movie, it does have some laughs in it. Surprisingly, during the middle of an intense fight scene, I like the choreography. There are some moments during that final fight scene where I didn't like the way that it cut too quickly, or it got a little bit into shaky cam, but just a little bit, but not enough to like make me not want to watch or make me sick of the fight scene. But it was a nice long one, and it had its moments of humor. If I want to talk about anything about the bad parts of the movie, is when you find out, I believe her name is Athenia, when you find out who she is, it kind of really didn't matter, because you hear her voice, you only really see the back of her head for most of the movie, and when they kind of reveal her, it kind of falls flat. The comedy is very hit and miss, because this is, after all, trying to be a satire, making fun, and by no means is this movie choosing a side, actually. It's actually just looking at both sides, making fun of both sides, conservatives and liberals. Some of the humor can just like fall flat. So that's one of the things that it didn't hold back from me liking the movie, but you can tell that joke didn't land. That one did. I really liked the performance of Betty as the main character. She more or less carries the end of the first act to the end of the movie. And even though with her little fake southern accent, she really doesn't talk a lot. Also, one of the bad things is once you get to the last 20 minutes, I think they kind of over-explain the plot, where you go, oh, I don't care, get back to the action, that was the fun part. This movie is a really good time. It's not going to win any award. This isn't a movie made to enlighten you, move you, or try anything other than what it is. And what it is a popcorn movie, and it's a really good one at that. If I had to give, and it's kind of like The Purge with a sense of humor. Like where The Purge is an action movie, but it is also being political. This one is not really political, more in the satire zone. So that's how I would kind of explain the movie. So I'm going to give The Hunt a 7.2. A lot of fun. I really enjoyed it a lot more than I thought it was. Is it the most dangerous movie ever? No, not at all. Listen, Blumhouse is just using this as a tagline to get more people who wouldn't have seen this to go see it. And just to speculate why was this pushed back from September of last year to March of this year. So that's my thoughts of The Hunt. Are you going to see it? Let me know in the comments below, and if you do see it, let me know if you agree with me or disagree with me. Those are always fun conversations. So that's all for now. Bye.